Hello. Morning. We're here at Anime Pasadena. Got the vendor badges. We've checked in. It's like 7:30. It's too early for someone like me. I'm here checking in because I'm still waiting on Cody to get stuff from the truck because we are staying at the Hotel Dina, that's attached to this convention center. Yeah, we got a vendor table. We're here to set up. I can't do anything yet though because I don't have a tablecloth, and you don't want to do anything until you have a tablecloth. We're here in Pasadena. It's nice so far. We're right next to downtown. Like, you just go out the entrance and there's tons of restaurants and stuff, so that's really cool. Looking forward to some caffeine. I could definitely use that right now. We are going to Disneyland later, so I did bring my Disney Eat-A bag. Okay, I'm kind of just rambling now. A couple of details. We are towards like the opposite end of one of the main entrances, like against like one of the sidewalls, and then like in a corner. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's too early. I'm sorry. We're kind of far back into a corner. Also, we are getting an 8-foot table and 7-foot deep space. I originally was gonna bring my grid walls, but I changed my mind last minute because I was like, I don't know if 7 feet deep in is like enough space, and I'm glad I did that. So we're just going with 8-foot table setup today. I don't have like super wild or high expectations for this event. I'm here for a good time, maybe some pocket change, and to go to Disney. Okay, I'm gonna check in with you guys after we've set up and we have more interesting things to show and talk about, and hopefully my brain is more like coherent by then. So the shirts are like really wrinkly because of how I packed them. So we brought our steamer. And here you go. Good job, Cody. It is 10:13. The con has officially started. It is very slow at the moment, which is what I was expecting. First off, because this convention is known for voice actors more so than like shopping. There's like big names here. But also I am in the exhibitor hall or the vendor hall as a vendor, as opposed to in the artist alley as an artist. The reason for that is because the artist alley sold out super fast, but there were still vendor spots, so I took one because I really wanted to try this show out. That being said, I have heard it is slower. I understand this is going to be experimental, but it's also, I think, a good time to try out what it's like on the vendor side of things. This will be my first time at a convention being a vendor like that, so broaden your horizons, I guess. We are all set up. I'll show you the table real quick. Ooh, look, here we go. There it is. B-roll. Fun. It is an 8-foot table, so I do have some extra space to play with. I was able to create like a larger checkout section in addition to including a closet, which I don't always do that, but when I can, I think it's good. People are like more obligated to buy something if they can touch it, so this is like a chance for them to like get their little hands on it. Not too much else going on. It is nice to be in SoCal. There are some familiar faces and friends out here, so I'm excited to see people. But otherwise, I will see you in the next check-in, whenever that is. Oh, I do expect this to be slower. I have seen lots of reviews about this convention being on the slower side. I mean, Comic-Con Honolulu was slow, but I did good at that one. So you have to try out a convention before you can like truly have an opinion on it. And that's what I'm doing here. Okay, I'll check in with you guys later. It's 11:30. We're off to a little bit of a slower start, but it's picked up a good amount and we've made a decent amount of sales. So I'm pretty happy. I hope it will continue this way. But now that we're getting more customers, I am once again going to be adding my QR code to these bags, and this was made using Munbin labels and the Munbin thermal label printer, also using their app. I've mentioned this before, but you can actually make QR codes in their app as opposed to having to, you know, go into Canva and use their QR code or even some other QR code thing. It's so awesome that all of it is available just in their app. Then you just print it straight off onto these cute labels. And this QR code takes all of my customers to all of my websites that they need to check out, including like my portfolio where they can shop more with me and all of my social media. And I just slap it onto the bag that they purchase. I use it as a seal on the bag when they make purchases. So it's pretty great. Super grateful. Thank you, Munbin, for collaborating with me on this project. If you are interested in getting your own Munbin printer along with some of those labels, you can check out the links in my description. Go ahead and tap that description below and it'll be the first things you'll see. You can pick up a printer and some labels for yourself. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. Thank you again, Munbin. Sticker bundles, 2 postcards. Did you want to do cash card, Venmo?
Card.
Park. Yes. Did you guys just get here, or have you been here for a while now? Okay. Who'd you get? Ooh, Gojo.
One Punch Man.
Oh, how nice. Sorry, let me double check.
No.
Postcard. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be $34.60. Yeah, at the last convention I went to, I met Tiana, and I got her. I waited 2 hours for her. It was worth it.
Okay.
She's like a real life Tiana. She's so good. She was so beautiful. Yeah, it was so cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. I will. I'll vlog it too. Have a good day. Oh my gosh, so nice. It was so nice to meet you guys. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, I was able to include the QR code. It's a really great way if you don't want to hand out too many business cards to share your information with people. Hello. It's like, I don't know, sometime in the afternoon. We are hunting down caffeine. This morning's dose was not enough. So far the convention has been fine, as expected, to be honest. Lots of people told me it was going to be on the slower side. That being said, I do think it's better than AXGP last year. You can watch my vlog. Something that is ringing true is that SoCal people, I don't know, hold on.
No God, no Holy Spirit. There's none.
Well, there's some guy trying to de-Christianize me. But anyways, okay, we're here. SoCal's an interesting place, is all I'm trying to say. And purchase of the weekend goes to... Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'll tag them here so you can see it too. But the second I saw this online, I was like, I need this in person. So obsessed. I'll also show you what else I got from them. This hair clip, like exclamation points, like the emotes, you know, that manga. It's so cute. And then I love SpongeBob. Grew up on SpongeBob. Typical millennial. And like the way she draws them, they're even cuter than like the real cartoon. Huge fan. Will I go back and get more? Who's to say?
Hello, it's 3:28 at Anime Pasadena. It's good. I sold some shirts.
Stop eating it. It's like right there.
Well, if they can't hear me.
Stop. Don't eat it. It's gross. It's 5 p.m. We've got 2 more hours until the convention is over. Ultimately, I have found this event to be satisfactory when it comes to sales. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm pretty pleased. If we could do the same thing tomorrow, then I would be equally as pleased as I am for like a standard event. Sometimes Sundays are worse, so we'll see. But so far, I am satisfied. I do think my placement is playing a little bit into this. This was one of the last spots to be taken because I was one of the last vendors to apply. And there were only like a few spots left, and this was one of them. So I figured that was like probably for a reason. I think if I came back to this show, I would pick a different spot closer to one of the entrances. That being said, if this is how the sales are in maybe a slower spot, then I'm definitely not mad about it. Looking forward to dinner though. I am so ready to eat. Hey, let's go. I taught everyone how to make a chopstick holder today. Let me see class.
Wait, I got
Ivy's still working on it.
I have nails,
Oh, yeah.
Ta-da!
AJ did great, very good. He was the first. Yours was very scary.
It was good.
And it works. A pluses all around, guys. At the convention. Sorry. Yes, in this exact room. Mukbang.
I'm too scared to like film myself eating.
I have no shame. I just assume everyone hates me and then I'm fine. Good soup.
I like it.
Island boy through and through. That's spicy. Ooh. No, Cody watched the best part.
Sensual.
Sexy.
Now that the filming is over, the hair can go back up.
Oh, I'm sorry I ruined it, Cody.
No wishes.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Good morning. Gosh, every time. Good morning. It is day 2, Anime Pasadena. We did end up staying at the hotel that's attached to the convention center, so I wanted to show you guys. Here's the hallway. It's a mess, first off, because it's day 2. This hotel is tiny. Again, it is a mess because we were getting ready. It's tiny, but it's so clean. It's so nice. The bathroom is nice, too. It's small, though. Nice standing shower. It's a nice hotel. I recommend it if you're going to Anime Pasadena. Also, I am wearing my Still Balanced apparel shirt today. And Jordan's supposed to be wearing his Kelsey Kishi Draws shirt today, so let's see if he remembers. Hey yo, day 2, let's go. We've got the booth here. It's still kind of slow in the morning. Like yesterday, we didn't get our first sale until maybe like 40 minutes in, so I wanted to show you guys what was selling well yesterday. Okay, so shirts were the best sellers. It's definitely not selling the way I know that they can, like at, you know, events like SAC Anime, but I think they're selling as well as possible. What else is doing well? Stickers. So kind of standard. Shirts, stickers. What's the best selling shirt right now? Oh, typically it's been Oni Girl, but I noticed at a lot of conventions, people really like Slayer Girl. She is by far selling the best, maybe like 3 times as many as I've sold of Oni Girl. So always interesting to see selling patterns at different places. Yesterday ended up being solid. I think I had very realistic expectations for this event and they are being met. I do feel like our placement is playing a little bit into the slowness. It does take a while for people to get back here, if they get back here at all, because the entrance is kind of like the opposite end of where I am. There is another entrance, but I think just with the way of the layout, there's not a ton of people who come by this area. That being said, sales are still pretty good. I'm satisfied, I'm happy. I think if we return, which we very likely will, we probably will pick a spot closer to the main entrance. But a big factor into making this weekend as like nice as it's been is the fact that we stayed at the hotel that's attached to the convention center, Hotel Dina. Totally worth it, super convenient. We woke up late, got a lot of rest, and like setting up, tearing down, carrying stuff over, and it's just been so easy. We were able to eat dinner just nearby walking, so like highly recommend staying at the Hotel Dina. We're very happy with it. Yeah, I think while it's still slow, I might go around. I might go find Jordan, see if we can get our picture if he's wearing a shirt like he's supposed to be. Okay, see you guys in a bit. I was on the hunt for stickers to decorate my camera and my camera case because I saw Macy and Ivy do it, so now I need to do it. And I'm going for like a red and black kind of theme. So I found, well, I went all over the hall, and the ones that like really spoke to me were from Bandage Brigade. So we got the sticker, and we also got this. This one reminded me of like Cody and our aquarium trips. And like honestly, I just love the color scheme and the layouts. It's so pretty. I love it. Cute, cute. Something I always want to do, but I forget to, is like decorate my lanyard. So this time I've been like adding all the things that I'm buying. So I've got like my Shop Goobers Only keychain, the hair clip I also got from her, and like adding my mic on there. Maybe I'll add a few more clips that I bought just to like, you know, nerd it up. 4 p.m. update. We are a little shy of meeting the goal that I had for the whole weekend. That being said, there is still 2 more hours left, so we shall see. Overall, this event has been really fun. Like, I've really enjoyed myself, but Sunday is significantly slower than Saturday. We'll see how it ends up going, but I've done a lot of shopping, a lot of damage, and we still have, oops, I just dropped a duck. I don't want to go too ham here, save some money so we can eat there. Anime Pasadena, she's satisfactory because she has been a little bit on the slower side though. I have had some time to draw, felt really good. Talking about how like, I feel like I haven't drawn in such a long time, not like really. So I wanted to show you guys what I came up with. In the top right corner is like the thumbnail that I make. So it's just like a quick sketch, quick coloring of of the piece that I ultimately want to make. And then the bottom, here's the sketch. I'm currently working on the line art. I've been really fascinated by like more simple kinds of art pieces where it's like solid color in the background and then just the illustration. And I'm also trying not to think too hard. Like, I think I put too much pressure on myself to make something look super like hyper realistic sometimes. I'm just kind of drawing and vibing with it and yeah, having fun. Let's talk Anime Pasadena 2024. Starting off with expenses, I like to tell you guys how much I spend, especially on these travel events, so you get an idea of what it takes to be there. First off, Anime Pasadena takes place in Pasadena. So I'm based in the Bay Area. We've got to drive about 6-ish hours for that, and we do need to book a hotel. So with that in mind, let's start with the booth price, just how much it costs to actually be at the event. If you get an Artist Alley table, I believe it's about $300. I was not accepted into Artist Alley, but I did get a vendor table, and that was about $550, which is expensive for a convention table, but cheap for an exhibitor booth. If you think about it, most vendor booths or exhibitor booths start in like the thousands, you know, somewhere around that point. So $550 for a vendor table isn't bad. It's actually kind of good, especially considering the layout of this event, which I'll talk about more in some of the pros and cons. Our hotel stay was about $210 a night. We've gotten to the point where we learned we have to spend a certain amount if we want a certain quality of hotel. We've had pretty bad experiences with hotels. So now I'm like, I won't pay less than like $150 a night because experiences have told me that. So $210 a night is not amazing, but it's about like what we're used to paying for at this point. What was amazing, again, I'll talk about this more in pros and cons, was the location of the hotel. We did need to drive there, so gas was give or take $100. I need to actually go look at those numbers. So we're just gonna say about that. Then parking at the convention center, I think it was less than this for 2 days, but I'm just gonna say again, $50 because I have to go look at those numbers that I don't have that right now because it's all packed away. So overall, my approximate expenses were about $1,000, a little bit more than that, which I'm getting to the point where that's kind of standard for me, especially travel conventions, but even like night markets, I have to drop at least $1,000 just to participate in night markets that are local. So that is just run of the mill here at Kelsey Kishi Draws. Now let's talk about the things that were good about this event. First off, there was a really good crowd. Both days there was a long line outside the door. This is mostly because these conventions are known for their voice actor lineup that they bring. Pretty like within the cartoon voice actor scene, they get a lot of A-list stars. It's pretty impressive. So most people come to these conventions to get signatures, which is why I think the vendor and the Artist Alley receive the sales that they do, which we'll talk about more in cons. It's very organized. Everyone who works there knows what they need to know, right? They know locations, they know how to help you. No one is clueless as to what's happening, which is always a great sign. And they're very nice about it too. They are really strict about badges though. I've done a lot of these events and like no one has ever asked me to like, oh, make sure your badge is facing the front every time. They're nice about it, but they just wanted to see it every single time. So that was interesting. The quality of the convention overall, I would say, is definitely on like the good side. Been a part of a lot of conventions that even if like the size is there and the audience is there, sometimes it just seems like little garage sale-ish, if you know what I mean. Overall, it was just a good time. I had friends there, as you saw. It's always good to see friends. Surprisingly, I had more NorCal friends than SoCal friends. And then a big perk for us was the hotel. So Anime Pasadena Convention Center is attached to Hotel Dina, and you do get like a little bit of a discount if you book through the convention, which is how we got the price that we did, which we did it kind of last minute. And again, considering how close it is, because it's literally you just walk outside the back entrance of the hotel and you're at the front entrance to the convention center. So nice, especially if you like forget something last minute. All of those things considered for the price and how convenient it made our lives, I think it was very much worth the price. If anything, I feel like it was really cheap considering considering. I really enjoyed staying at the hotel, and if you can afford it, I recommend staying at that one. So lots of pros. There are a few cons though, that being first off, the most important part, how were sales? They were okay. I've mentioned before, there's a certain number I like to make per day, and over the 2 days, if you divide it, the average for the convention for each day is about how much I expect to make in a day. It doesn't make me super happy, especially like over a weekend. For a 2-day convention that I traveled for, I would like more money, but at the end of the day, profit is profit. I would say this convention is very standard. I'm not angry, I'm not blown away. I would say if I were local, I would be very happy with the number that I made. It's similar to what I made at Anime Impulse Bay Area, which I was very pleased with that, again, considering that we're local. But when I'm going to travel farther, I do expect more profit because my expenses are higher. The time and energy that I'm investing in travel conventions is a lot more too. But I'm not angry at her. Overall, Anime Pasadena is a good convention if you're local, and if you can make, you know, decent profit, then it's probably worth the travel. Will I come back? It's just a matter of what my schedule looks like next year. Cody and I, as you'll see in the next vlog, we're low-key Disney adults, and we try to go to Disneyland at least once a year. There have been years where we've done more than that. And the way I like to do that is I like to tie it to a convention. So I try to book a SoCal convention for both of us to attend once a year. And Anime Pasadena just happened to be that one so that we could have an excuse to go to Disneyland. And then I vlogged all of it so I could write it all off for the SoCal convention that we typically book. I was really happy with this, especially considering the year before we did AX Chibi, and I did about half as much as I did at this convention. So when I compare it that way, I'm really happy with Anime Pasadena, and that's how we went to Disneyland last year. It just depends. What does my schedule look like? When do we want to fit in our Disney trip? We'll see, but I definitely wouldn't be opposed to doing this convention again. Oh, you know why else we like to book SoCal conventions? Portos. Portos are so good. It's this bakery that's based only like in the LA area right now, as far as I know. They have the best food ever. My favorite things to get are the mashed potato balls and the cheese rolls. It's so good. We literally got it twice this trip, right when we got there and right before we left. I still think NorCal is better than SoCal, but as soon as I think about Portos, I like question that decision. My question of the week is, have you ever been to Portos? If you're an LA local, or if you're local to Cal, or if you're like in California at all, you might have been there. And if you have, tell me what your favorite things are. I've got my staples, like I said, the mashed potato balls and the cheese rolls, but I am open to hearing any other suggestions. And if you haven't been to Portos, next time you find yourself in the LA area, look it up and try to make a stop for it, because I 100% guarantee it is worth your time and money. We are nearing the end of 2024, which is wild, but I still have a lot of things to do before the year is over. In terms of events, the next events you can find me at, first off, I'm going to be a part of Maum or Mom Market. I still don't know how to say it. November 16th in San Francisco. I'm excited. I've never sold with them before, and they're new to the Bay Area. So catch me there from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Hayes Promenade. Then you can find me again at the end of the month on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday at SJ Made Holiday Fair. This is such a fantastic event if you're local to the area to do some holiday shopping and just see tons of small businesses from around the state and sometimes even beyond. Come stop by, come say hi to me and all my friends. Join our stamp rally. We have a super cute stamp rally where the prize is a keychain snow globe, basically. So check that out. You can also make sure you're following me on Instagram for more details about that as we get closer to the event. Then before the year's over, I'm going to be doing one more travel convention. You can find me in Atlanta for AWA, Anime Week in Atlanta. I'm super excited. I think it's a great way to end the year, and I hope that you'll be joining along on my YouTube. If you can't see me at any of those events, you can make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. That way you'll be notified when those vlogs come out, because I do record all of my events, and every Friday at 9 a.m. you can find some kind of vlog from me here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one when we go to Disneyland. I'm gonna eat so much food and get so much heartburn. Bye! Okay, time to get into uniform for the next vlog. Okay, I'm ready.